YouTube, welcome back to the channel, man. In today's video, we're taking a look over the best settings to use in Warzone 2. I did upload a settings video a couple weeks ago. However, since then, I did change a few settings. So we're going to be taking a look over all of the best settings to use, whether you're on PC or console, controller or keyboard and mouse, man. This video will help you out a ton. So if it does, make sure to drop a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment down below on what videos you guys want to see next. I do upload daily Warzone 2 content. So to start off the video, man, we're going to be taking a look over the controller settings for all of my controller players. So starting off with the button layout, man, I'm using default because I have a scuff-like controller that has 2 buttons on the back, which means that I don't really have to move my hands in order to jump or slide in this game. However, if you guys are using a normal Xbox or PlayStation controller, you guys want to switch it to bumper jumper tactical. This will be allowing you to jump using your L1, and you could slide and dolphin dive using your R3. So that means you don't have to move your thumbsticks in order to do all of the other mechanics. Moving on into the flipped setting, man, I am using a controller that has button click. So that means that my R2 is same as the R1. However, if you guys are using a default, you guys want to play on flipped because clicking R1 and L1 is much faster than going all the way down on your R2 and L2. For the horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, man, I recommend everyone starting out at the 6.6 range. If it's too slow for you, I would increase it by an increment of 1. And if it's too fast, I would decrease it by an increment of 1. Moving on into the gameplay settings, the controller tab. For the automatic sprint, man, you guys want to put it on automatic sprint. And this is a setting a lot of people have wrong. A lot of people have it set on auto tac sprint. I did for the longest, man. But auto sprint will give you the ability to not be caught off guard in the middle of close range engagements. And then for the armor plate behavior, man, you guys want to have it on apply all. That just means that you only have to click your triangle button once, and it'll start applying everything. And if you want to cancel it, you can just click triangle again instead of having to hold it the entire time. Moving on into the advanced controller settings tab, man, you guys want to have aim assist on because, you know, aim assist does give you an advantage if you're on controller. For the aim assist type, you guys want to have it on default. Before, it used to be the Black Ops setting. However, default is the best one to use after the recent patches. Moving on into the dead zone tab, you guys want to move your left thumbstick minimum all the way to 0 because that is the thumbstick that you're going to be sprinting with. You don't really need those micro adjustments. However, for the right thumbstick, man, that all just depends on how much your controller has stick drift. So I'm going to show you a quick explanation. So to quickly explain how dead zone work, as you can see, there's stick drift on my controller right now. I'm not even touching it and it's moving on its own. All right, that is because my dead zone is too low. Now, if I went to the controller settings, obviously input dead zone and increase this, you know, maybe by 0.01 or 0.02, for example, all right, and we went back into the game, as you guys could notice, it's much less, bro. The more you increase it, the more you're going to be able to counter your stick drift on your controller. I hope that bit did explain the dead zone setting. For the max, man, you guys want to have it set on 99. And then for our triggers, man, you guys want to have this set on 0 because you want to be able to instantly shoot whenever you're shooting your triggers. Moving on into the movement behavior, I changed the tactical sprint behavior to be on single tap run. Moving on to the grounded mantle, you guys want to have this set on off, man. All right, the automatic airborne mantle, have this set on partial. Off for the automatic ground mantle. For the plunging underwater, man, you guys want to have this on plunge freely. Parachute auto deploy does mess you up in a lot of gunfights, especially if you're trying to fall from a building and you have a kid under you because it pulls it from like 15 meters. That means you still have a gap until you reach the ground. So having this set on off gives you the free ability to pull your chute whenever you want to in a gunfight, which is very important to have in Warzone. So moving on into the graphics settings, this tab will definitely help out both of my PC and console players, man. Obviously, you guys want to have this display adapter on whatever GPU you have. The refresh rate is whatever your screen can handle. Mine handles 270, that is why it's set on that. My display resolution is 1440p. Moving down into the aspect ratio, I just have this set on automatic. For the quality tab in the graphics settings, you guys want to have the quality presets obviously on custom because we're going to be making our own. For the render resolution, you want to have this set on 100 because it will basically mimic whatever your monitor could showcase. The upscaling, I have this set on fidelity x cast, and for the cast strength, I have this set on 80. Moving on into the anti-aliasing, I started using the Filmic P2X. The anti-aliasing quality, I have this set on low. The video memory scale, I have this set all the way up to 90. Then moving on into the details and textures, these are definitely the best settings to have both high frames and the game not looking bad. So just go and copy all of them all the way down. Moving on into the shadows and lighting. All right, obviously the shadows and lighting also have an effect on your frames, so these are definitely the best settings to use for those. Lastly, moving down to the post-processing effects, you guys want to have NVIDIA Reflex set on. You don't want to have it set on and boost. However, for the depth of field, you guys want to turn this off because having it on will blur the sides of your screen, and you don't want that because you want to be able to see if any enemies are on the side of your screens whenever you're ADSing. Moving on to the motion blur for both the weapon and the world. When I have these set on off, I know it makes the game look much better and just more realistic. However, having these set on has an impact on your gameplay because obviously with the motion blur and you turning side to side, you won't be able to really see if there's any enemies. And lastly, the film of grain, you guys want to have this set all the way down to 0. Hopping into the view settings under the graphics tab, man, we are rocking with the 120 FOV. That's basically giving us a larger radius to see where our enemies are at or anything around us. Also, with the affected ADS field of view, this is just going to give you a more wide range so you can see more even while ADSing your gun in. For the weapon field of view, you want to set this on wide, man, and then down to the first person camera movement, you want to put this on least, man. This will basically shake your screen much less. Moving on into the audio settings, man, you guys want to put the audio mix to headphones. I know a lot of people are going to recommend headphone bass boost, but what I noticed with the bass boost is it does not increase the footstep sounds of the enemies. It just increases the sounds of the chests and whatnot, anything around you. So it's actually more distracting than beneficial to you. And then moving down to the master volume, just copy all of these numbers down, bro. For the music, the reason I put it all the way down to 0, because if you guys did not know, at the end of the Warzone game, if you're in like the last circle and whatnot, it actually starts playing music, very dramatic music, which is very distracting if you're trying to clutch a game. But that is it for the best settings, man. I hope this video did help you guys a ton. If you guys did enjoy any part, drop a big thumbs up, man. Drop a sub on the channel. But I want you guys to sit back, relax, and watch this amazing gameplay I got using these settings.
Okay. Who took that gun?
I got you.
Your squad mate is in the gulag now.
Someone just
If
killed.
they survive,
I think gun is on Waldo's account.
hostile UAV in the area. Enemy soldier incoming.
Oh, fuck there, wager. Up.
You hopped up. Holy fuck, man. I thought I just gotta get shot. Holy fuck, yeah, right, man. This guy's a fucking cheater, man.
It's the same fucking kids that gave me such a good reaction.
Shambles.
I have the FOV glitch.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I think I was low.
Where?
There's 3. I'm so left. Not in the left.
Knocked one.
Okay.
On me.
Yourself. Like. Wow. They're all selfing again, bro.
Fuck me.
Made it to the top 5. Good
I'm
work.
dead.
Only 2. One more. They're all gonna have self again.
So good. The other team's gonna shoot.
1v2.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Oh wait.
You got gas moving in. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Good zone.
Gas is closing in.
Goddamn. Motherfucker.
Good work.
Good.